Bill, hey Eric. Just to follow up with our conversation last week, Bill, John and I had our thinking caps on, as I said to you in emails. John looking at the data, me looking at the application itself. John spent some time just working with the data, and he's published some data which is a combination of mileposts and segments, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But John's done a great job just putting together some stuff we can query and view, and that's what you're looking at here. So this is obviously on my desktop. This is data that's published to ArcGIS Online, so this is a web map. We've got the display here which shows the green points, which let me just I'll actually zoom into those and hopefully you can see those. This is a milepost. This is milepost 11, and then let's just click on this one, which is milepost 13. You may not be able to read that, but you'll have to trust me that that's what it says. So there are a couple of relevant markers for what I'm going to show you in a second. This other piece, this other layer that you see, there's obviously a base map layer here, but this other layer is something that John's pulled everything together. He's pulled segments and mileposts together. So in this case, this is road name 48. It's milepost start 12, milepost end 13, and then obviously some other information about that segment. Now the data is quite dirty, so you'll see that in a minute when I run the query. But you'll get the idea about the workflow we spoke about, or we're hoping this is the kind of workflow we were talking about last week, Bill, and where we would potentially take this work. So what I'm going to do in the top corner, I'm going to guess you can't see that's written in the top corner, so let me just zoom in and see. It's not very professional, hardly Sundance material, Eric. So let's just zoom into there. You may now be able to read that. So what I've got there is we've got a search basically, so you can select by road number. Let's just select 48, which is the one in through Rigby. We've got the milepost from and milepost to. In this case, we've got 11 and we've got 13. We can change that, but just for this demo, let's just use those two. The submit button will actually draw that onto the map, so it'll draw on road 48 a graphic between those two mileposts. Clear will obviously get rid of that, and then save. I'll talk about that in just a moment. So let me just zoom back and just run the query. The query was, when I just ran it a minute ago, it was a little bit slow, so you have to bear with me. I'll just hit the submit button, and actually it's quite fast there. So what you're seeing there is you're seeing this segment between 11 and 13 marked on the map. Now you'll also see that we've got other roads which are clearly incorrect marked as well on the map. There's more than that. There's 2 or 3 other ones. So we've got that's a problem of the data. So we would need to clean the data, but we didn't have tons of time, obviously, so I just wanted to put together this quick demo. But let's just imagine that's not there. So we've now got this marked on the map, just from that query, so people can visually see. Those that are sort of editing the data can visually see. Oh yeah, okay. These are the segments we're talking about. Now, should they decide to take this to the next level, which is let's actually store this as a feature in a feature layer. We've actually got a feature layer invisible here, but it's sitting over the top of this. Should we hit the save button, that would then save this line to the feature layer as a feature. And then the workflow becomes what we've got in the online-offline application, where you can actually click on that particular feature, see the attributes, and you can edit it as well. So you can delete it, you can update attributes, and most importantly, you can attach documents. So the documents we spoke about last week, we will be able to actually click add attachment. And again, maybe I'll just include one of the videos for the online-offline application, because it's the same workflow. And we can stack up a whole load of different assets against that project or that segment. So it can be, PDFs, it could be images, it could be anything. It could be anything we want to, and that's all seamlessly stored in ArcGIS Online. So again, I'm thinking about those folks that are going to be potentially doing this type of work. they can delete the feature with all the assets attached to it if that project is completed. They can they can do they can edit and add to the feature layer as well, when additional projects come up, and obviously we can store that, and la-di-la-di-da-di. So just to give you a feel for this is the workflow that John and I thought through and have put kind of a dummy example in place, that if we took it to the next level, obviously we would need to clean the data. The only reason I haven't actually created a feature layer here or a feature here is because the data, because it's dirty, it isn't going to. I can't push it to a feature service to store it. It would only take this one. So I'm talking through the rest of it. But anyway, we can talk more about this. John and I are kind of excited about it. It was very cool. So our wives weren't so quite well. John's not married, but my wife wasn't quite so happy. But it's okay. She saw me excited, so that was good. So anyway, there it is. Oh, Eric, I plan to give you a build, hopefully tomorrow, just for us to start walking through the online/offline app on your iPad. So I'm just preparing that today, and I'll share that with you tomorrow, and we can talk through the next piece of what we need to do there. So, okay, thanks a lot, bye.